Hello and welcome. I don't even want to guess how many times I've tried to do this video. Um, Seems to be a few gremlins in the system at the minute. I think it's probably because of the amount of stuff I've put on there. Back on the flight simulator. This time the sort of focus is really on the ground stuff rather than anything else. I've just purchased a GSX Pro, which has a whole ground thing going on. There we go. This just went again. So I'm hoping things last and don't fall to bits. Maybe I'm pushed back. Um, I'll sit in the wife's chair for a change. Comfy, aren't you? Big bottom. Um, yeah, so we're gonna go for a whole cold and dark start. Lots of new things since my last video. I've now got the A320 NX version, which is from the fly-by-wire. I've also got an A330 900. That's headwinds. And I've got quite a few other bits and pieces, an A310 stuff like that. I think I've got into the A3s a little bit too much, the Airbuses. So I've got those. I do have a company now in the cockpit, so you'll see that. So these little bits and pieces I put together. Just all of that. I'll do this. I'll do that. This is going to be an EasyJet flight. What else is it going to be? It's going to be from Ibiza to Gatwick, so it's a 2.5 hour flight. So I won't be doing a full flight video because you're not going to want to sit through 2 hours of just watching the sky. So it's mainly really the front bit that's the really important bit for today. That's what I'm showcasing. I was blown away actually. Yeah, with Microsoft Flight Simulator, getting more blown away than I should do. It's becoming a bit of an addiction rather than anything else. So, and if you do buy it, or if you've already got it, you probably know yourself. It's hard to put down. My other games have suffered a bit at the moment, but there you go. Right, okay, crib sheet. So these are handy as well. These you can, they're actually on the a couple of websites. Very handy to have, especially when, because we're going to do a cold and dark. All these ones that you third party planes and more professional planes, they'll all start cold. Even the default ones do, but you just get the quick two button press and you're done. But these ones, no, you have to go for it. So, which is all right. I don't mind that. It's all a part of it. It's all about learning about planes and stuff. So I think we'll get started. It's the GSX Pro that you're going to find interesting, and I'm hoping I don't mess it up this time. Because when I first started, I thought, well, I've only got one. There should be hundreds. But that was me being a fool. The instruction or the manual to do that GSX Pro is about 90 pages. Luckily, it works out the box. But you can go and it's like an editor as well, so you can go and adjust bits, move things around. If you don't want, I don't know, one of the catering trucks or something to be in a certain place, move it. So, but be warned, it's not straightforward. It's not as simple as just move it. There's a lot to it because you mess all your other ones up. So I'm going to go in and we'll make a start, and else we'll never get anywhere. Third world map. We're going to do an FMC flight. So what I like about FMC flights is that the flight don't end at the end of the, when you shut down, you don't have to restart. You just put in another flight plan and off you go. So what we're going to do is I'll type in there leave. Should be. Oh god. Here we go. I'm hoping I don't have half the issues I had just a while ago. I shall give up it. Give it up for tonight. Recording this on about that. Every time I go to record something, it seems to play up a little bit. I'll make sure yeah, I've got none of that on. I can't put my FPS counter on because it messes around. Right, I think. We go gate or ramp. I've not checked what it does in the gate, so that might be interesting, but you don't get to see as much. I'm going to go ramp. Ramp 18, there we go. Go for a large. Why not? It's a big plane. Other thing we better do, make it daytime. I know it's live, so we'll make it a daytime, but the weather will be as it is today. You can see I've got something downloading already. Some more scenery that they've just done. Right, so it's going to be a Ryanair. It's going to be the fly-by-wire simulations A320 NEO, known as LEAP. Long endurance thing or other, air passenger thing. Right, we don't have to bother about this side. Just got to. This side you've got to do this because we're not going to be using this. And then you go fly. Wait for it to load in. That's a lovely picture. It's a citation that's flying past there. Flown one of those. I had a go on one. I just loved it. I did a light plane the other day and we flew around Cambridge. That was interesting, and I did like doing that. So I do like my airliners, but I enjoyed that. I actually did enjoy it. This is Ibiza, as you can see. There's my plane sitting there, lovely, and you'll start to make some notices of extra things going on in a minute. You'll see these have all changed. This is all changed. This is what it does. It puts in actual caterers. Everybody's actual. There's more people around. Cones are the same, I think. There should be cones out here somewhere. Yeah, there's cones out there. We'll get into the plane. We'll just minimise that for a minute. I might need that in a minute. This will always come up because it's just saying that it'll cause you serious incompatibilities if any of those are on. Can check to make sure. What should? That's definitely got to be on right. Okay, we'll try that. Might make a difference. I'm going to try something. Good now. I couldn't move that before. It's a bit more sensitive now than it was before. Right, okay. So, first thing to note. Oh, yeah, we're on a ramp, aren't we? I was going to say, on the jetways, when you look at the jetways, you'll see they're all signed now, and it's mainly all glass. Injector's running. Yes, this is running. Okay. You can see a lot more people, more activity going around. Another EasyJet over there. And we'll get to that bit in a minute. First things first, let's turn my tablet on. So in here is my flight plan. Already installed. Imported from SimBrief. So you create it, make a PDF, put it into a folder on your PC, and it draws it from there. It'll draw it from wherever it finds it. So this was the latest one. It's doing that one. That will come in handy in a little while. But I do want to do payload first. Else, this is where I got messed up before. 220, see what it does. This gives me the amount of people that are going to be getting onto the plane. So 174 passengers. That's fine. So that's all done. And then you just hit that. And it sets it all up. That's all good. If you want some cargo in there, let's throw in pounds or something. That'll do it. and just do that. It'll update it. Just update. It just sets up your plane. You can see that these will come more evident as we go along. So that's basically that. What we're going to do first, now I've got that sorted out. As you can see, we're in a cold and dark state. And what a state. Right. So last time, I forgot where the batteries were. You can turn your batteries on, they're going to beep. I use my crib when I have to. I forget stuff. Right. And then turn the power on. And my co-pilot, Juicy Lucy as I call her. I don't know what her name is, but I call her Juicy Lucy. Everything down here is starting to power up and all come to life. The dudes come to life. That's going to be one of the things we're going to do very shortly. So the batteries are on, external power's on. Oxygen for the crew is on. Now the ADIRs take a good 6-7 minutes, so you have to put that properly, like me, and then you should get bat on or on bat on there. On bat, I think it is. We've got that. It's good. Always good to have. Then we've got to get panel nice and illuminated. Like so. That's a beautiful view out there. Next. I don't know why I just don't do what I should have done in the first place. 5 or 6, or could be 7. 7. 6. There we go. That'll make life easy. As you can see, this is drawing power from the battery at the minute. Nav lights are on, I think. On, yeah, nav lights are on now. Strobe should be on the end. Auto. Seatbelt sign. On. Auto. I think there's a emergency exit light. Which is really on, so that goes to arm. Probe heat, that's there. Yeah. That's a section being done. You can on a cold day turn all this other stuff on. Most of this stuff is actually playable. I was just looking at something like that. Okay, what are we doing? I'll have that. I'm going to go back here. Make sure these are all. Yep, there they are. That's in the middle. That's medium. Backflow should be normal. Yeah. And we'll move up to here and make all these white lights off. These are when pumps are. So you could do the AP5 test if you want to. It's just taking these and hitting these test buttons, but you have to keep coming down here to turn it off, and it's a pain in the backside to be honest. So next thing to do. Turn some of these on, brighten everything up. nothing's available at the minute. And that one moves. These brighten things up. There's a lot of lights in this unit, it's quite a lot. On there. So that's lightened up all the front. Okay. So we're on the auto throttle. We'll do the fuel in a minute because we're going to get, that's part of the GSX Pro. And so the next thing to do is to come down and program unit to do. Now you can sit there and manually put it all in if that's what you like to do, or if you want a shortcut way of doing it. So I see memory. As long as you've got a sim brief and it's in your system, it can do this. And then you want to go request the data, and it fills it in. And then you want to go back to init, and then do an init request, and that will fill everything in from your laptop, tablet. Still some things in there to do. Remember rightly? Right. Yeah, so this, we'll take this from your tablet as well. Block. I've already done this flight here, so I know what the block fuel is for this flight, so that's all set. That's all set. Yep, looks all good. Performance. We're going to go in there, flaps 1. Then we can set up our B1, rotate, sort of, that. That we can. Should come up, but GPS will come back on eventually. So what you should also do is go, if you go into your flight plan, you should see it's all in here now. Well, it may ask me questions later. But what you've got to do, you've got to, oh, I'm going the wrong way again. You want to scroll through, look for anything that's not right, in what it's called, in continuities. At the moment, lucky, bound to be one in here. There you go, flight plan discontinuity. Continuity. Hit the clear so the CLR comes up, and that's gone. Then carry on looking down the list to make sure there's no more. End of plan, so that's pretty much there. And this should have SIDS and waypoints in this. If you get the sim brief, and you can either do it without SIDS and waypoints and make your own up, or if you already pre-planned the route you want and the runway you want, just do the SIDS and stars, and it's all done for you. Can we see anything on here yet? No, not available. That's not. It's Navia. Lava. There. Thank you. So we can see this. And then just open up the range a bit. And might want to come back a bit, or even go back to cockpit view. We can work from this angle, which is normally the angle you're going to see it from anyway, if you're flying. Then you've got both in there, so you're just going to go like we did before. Just going to check it all the way through. So just go down start. Make sure no gaps in them lines, any yellows or any just gaps. There was a gap before. That means, as you can see, it's a long, long flight. And that's where we sit. That's why you got to look, because there's a gap. And that's departure. Okay, we can sort that out in a little while, because when we up the clearance, find out whether we get to choose or whether they give us a runway, and we can then add that runway in. We can do that at the end. Always I might kill it. Cat, I suppose. Right, swing a cat around. Whatever. Right, okay. Well, we're not done yet. So we've just done this bit. We've done all that. We've done put all the stuff in. I'm a transition. It'll be roughly around there, I think. Go 10,000. Leave this. If they've got the dots, it means it's being managed by the computer. So the computer's managing the speed, the heading, and the VS as well. Although that gave me issues on the way here. So I need to look at. We'll get that one out. And as I say, I'm still learning the plane, so learning its quirks, and I've learned a few things. When the other day I had a message come up here. It was toga lock, and about pressing this little button on the side here, and then you have to do a little dive just to get some things to free up. It's an anti-stall situation, and I think that's why they want you to take all the other stuff off so it doesn't cause issues. What have we got next? So that's all done. Get the flap down to 1 where it should be. Thing we've got to do is actually get the ATIS to talk. Sometimes it does and sometimes it don't.
Ibiza airport information, Golf 0800 Zulu. Wind 259er at 19er. Visibility, tree. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 21. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.97.
That's the one you're on.
ILS X-ray runway 24 in use.
All right.
Landing and departing runway 24. VFR aircraft
So
say
2-4
direction of
is where they're
flight.
roughly going to take off from
All
there.
aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have golf.
Lovely. Right, we'll just minimise that for a minute. You know what? We're still firing up our plane here, so so it looks like runway 24 is where we're going to be taken off from. So we've got all that cost index, all that rubbish is sorted out. All the brightnesses, auto throttles all ready. Flight directors are done. And I've just clipped the auto throttles as a man. But then it's going to be the APU master switch, which is where sometimes it all goes as well. They put the master switch on, and you put the switch on. What should happen is down in this box. It's working this time. These have this has got to get to N, and this has got to get to EGT. As you can see, they're starting to go up. That means it's putting the power back into the plane itself. Everything takes a little while. We'll get it to so far, and then get to like to where we're going to start the engines at a point, and then we can start doing some stuff outside, passengers to board and stuff like that, and you get to see the magic then. So APU would say available at some stage here. So I think we have to turn the bleed on first. Chip, where's my chip? Yeah. Right, what's doing that? What we do need to do Come down here, and TCAS on. Do I need to change that one? I never remember. That needs to get across to there. That's your other systems. That needs to go to one of them. Set ATC to automatic. Didn't say anything about that one. I'll leave that one alone then. That auto. And obviously the squawk code would be when she gives us a squawk code. So once all this is available, turn on the PU bleed. Ooh, and you can hear she's starting up, and we can start turning off. Lost it. It's done it. And that should now be plane running itself. So we're not connected to nothing, not getting extra power in from anywhere else. So that's where we want to be for now. We'll check this flight plan out very shortly. That's all sorted. So what we can now do, come to the bit that we're waiting for. But what we'll do first is, let's do the up bit first. Let's get the refueling done, that's the longest. But
refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Right, everyone's populating around it now. What you will notice is if you've ever flown into Ibiza, you'll know this company. So they've done it pretty well like that. They've even given the languages. So we've now got to wait for the fuel truck. Should be on his way. Here he comes. Across the grass, mate. Why not? And that's where you think it ends, but it doesn't.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
What he's going to do, let's come out of it. He's going to set it all up for us. Plug it into the wing. So it's a little bit more in depth than just what you'd normally get with a standard. But this is where I think it comes into its own.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay, so then we've got to go and help him. So we then go to our fuel system. We tell him, well, yeah, what we're going to need. I need near enough a full one to go where I'm going. Always like to be a bit more than what I want. And then we just hit this. And we can do it in real time, or I'm going to do it just fast. Because the time's going to be estimated 1 minute. I don't want it to be too long. What's estimated time for real? 3 minutes. Okay, that'll be fine. Okay, let's go.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I just did. Oh, it's because I've done it down here. No. Wait a minute. Doing that. We're going to do that. Right, we're going to leave him to fill. As you can see, we've still got no engines at the moment. And you'll be winding a little long, and you can see these guys are all ready to come in for the kill. I do think the graphics this is a lot better than the next plane. Planes just look far more polished. Bit of creep to it. It tells you when they're finished. It's quite neat because in the, I think Gatwick, they have an underground fueling system, so they come along and they plug it into the ground. It's quite neat. So yeah, it's quite intricate. So if you've got Microsoft Flight Sim and you're looking just to bring that more immersion to it, there you go, it's done. This is well worth it. It was 30 quid, but I'll tell you what, it's best 30 quid I ever spent. But to get this game to the same quality I got X-Plane to, apart from the scenery in X-Plane, it was anything letting it down. I wouldn't have changed over. But it cost me a fortune, probably 200-300 quid. It's cost me 30 quid to get this to the same standard. Some of the stuff like the injectors and stuff are all free. This plane was free. All the livery sprit was free. Can't complain. I won't complain. Just call me Fagin. What else we got on the go? They do act a bit funny a bit. But that's that. So the fuel truck's out of the way. He's gone. So let's say anything about it. Let's take a bit. You can deboard other people off if you want to, but I wouldn't do it. So we'll do the catering next. Get that out of the way. Yeah, let's get all this out and then we'll just board the people up.
Are on their way.
You'd normally do catering last. You'd normally do your fuel, get people on board, get the catering sorted out or whatever, and it's going to be the last thing, but I'm just sort of like getting everything done before I get them on. And I've set it to insane. I had it on a lower setting last time and it took quite a while for them to actually load from where they come. It was like, but I mean, this is only a tip of the iceberg. Because it's an editor, you can have walkways. You can make these people walk where you want them to walk. It really is immersive. I do like the fact that you've got passengers. They're not inside when you look in the plane, but you don't really look in the plane that much in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And you can see, obviously got brands as well. A bit glitchy, but hey, it's alright. Just love the bit when it gets here. He's going to bring on our catering. Bits are going to open up. This is all good. The flying you're going to see, the takeoff, and that'll probably be terrible. I did a pre-video to this, but the reason I've done another one is I need an old bleep at you because it's doing an action. I did the other one, but I only had one person come off the plane because I messed it up totally. And I thought, I'm only getting one person. It took me ages to figure it out. But the manual for this to set the editor part of it is 90 pages long, so it's a long read. I've read some of it, but I haven't read all of it. I was reading the bits I needed to know. But you can't, it's one of the things you can't skimp and skip. You have to know what the keys are to make the edits. And if you mess one edit up and you do it for all your airports, you mess them all up. And I haven't found a way to kill it all yet. But I've managed to go over the top and sort some of the bits out. But out the box it works as well. I mean, most of these, if it's a third party airport, you have to make sure it's GSX compatible, or it just won't do this. You see it's going in and out that door, which is quite good. It just adds to it. As I say, it makes the boarding, makes the flight more worthwhile, because you get it, jump in it, fly off. But yeah, I'm done. This just brings it to life a bit more. And with my avatar, she was free. And a few other bits I had. I did have Luke tool, but I've got rid of that. Because I've got this, I don't need it, and this actually isn't injected into the system in the sense of it's not inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. This works outside on a server from the Dream Team. So he's going to load up. You can have, if I set this up, I could have doing both entrances and what have you, but I just thought, you know, I'll have the one. It's not a massive plane, not the 900 has two, but I thought with this one, I'll just have the one. I've got a little vest and he's doing a little dance as he goes in. It's quite interesting. If I can zoom in on him when he comes out. Well, I mean, his camera angles, not the greatest. I don't think it's done. So that's catering sorted out. I think when we start to board, baggage is quite. These should come in anyway, so and it'll disappear. And you can start to work on your next one before it's disappeared. So that's in position. So but they're in position. So it tells you what's done and what ain't done. So I'm done refueling. So yeah, we're going to request boarding. So what should happen is the stairs should come in on this side. And I will load the crew in, I think, as well. There you go, baggage is down the other side. He's good to watch as well, actually, because he actually doesn't skimp. There you go, doors opening. We're getting ready. That'll be waiting for now a bus to come along, I guess. I mean, that's a bit quiet. I think it's because I'm outside the plane. Both.
Crew bus is coming.
So the crew bus is coming, so that's going to be the pilots and the attendants and the co-pilot. So this guy's now starting to get ready. He's waiting for his. There he comes. He lovingly puts those on as well. Oh, he's just going to whip round, get himself sorted out. There should be a bus coming. A little bus somewhere. Where's he doing? Okay, sod. Who are you sodding off to? Okay, so that's not quite right there. Maybe he'll come back in a minute, who knows? Or maybe he's gone to get the baggage. Who knows? So,
Pilot's boarding starting.
comes the captain and his co-pilot. Oh, they've gone all the way round. What the hell did he go round there for? He's on the joy right there. Oh, first time I've seen the captain with his bag. He normally walks up. Oh, there we go. And he'll go up the stairs, I hope. They'll go into the old cockpit. Screen there. That should be the same Akiami, yeah. And this guy around here, there's lots going on. He's actually putting them on, and he'll empty these. He pulls the thing back and you can see there's obviously cases in there, and he puts every single one in. They're bound maybe. It's a minute then these will come out. So it's all going on, it's all busy, it's all hustle. And you've got these two to do yet. It all takes time.
Crew boarding starting.
So here come the crew, so that'll be the young girls who will be coming out of there. So. Here they come. We've got the fashion parade. And when you've got like a jetway plugged into the plane, you see them in the glass, you see them walking up through the jetways. And obviously when you get inside, when these get in there, if you're inside the cockpit like we will be in very few minutes, you can hear their conversations. Right, looks like the baggage loader's moved on to this second one, so it's going to be a little while. Now you can see why we don't turn the engines on at this stage. When you do this basic, you just haven't turned on. Away you go. Where it is, you've got to do it as they really do it. So the crew's now boarded, and that should be the passengers next. The matey boy can take his time because I forget how many there was. 160. It tells you about the progress as well, so it's 33% done on the baggage, which is nice. It comes up, flips up. You have to be quick though to see it. So you can put whatever delay you want to put in between pilots getting on and the passengers coming on. It's up to you. I mean, I've got a minute, if you get it. So it just gives you a little bit of time in between.
Bus is coming.
There you go. So the passenger bus is actually arriving. So now they do quirky things. Like they do a complete 360 on the spot, but you have to forgive them for some bits. You can't get it all completely right. The nice thing about GSX, the FDS team, is they constantly update this anyway. So, which you do it through an installer. So you do either PayPal, direct credit card, or Visa, and then it downloads onto your installer, and then they've got other stuff on there. They make it sound easy. I had a bit of grief with it. I actually refused my card twice, or my PayPal account twice, because I tend to use PayPal rather than use a card, a bit safer. And the boarding's about to start, and there's going to be a lot of these. But I've got it on insane. I want to see what happens. There you go, there's quite a few of them coming out. Yeah, so there you go, little ones as well. Oh yeah, that's definitely picked up on the amount of people coming out. So they're all getting onto the plane, ready to go back to good old Blighty. I just missed how many there was. There's about 112 passengers. So yeah, that is insane. I had them drifting on. This they're all cramming on. And inside, when we looked at the seating plan, that will be now filling up. I'll show you. That will be bright blue by the time I visit. I'll show you where everybody's sitting, which is quite neat. be needing more than 10 shirts when we get the other end. Bloody cold. And you can de-ice, there's a de-icing section on here as well. And sometimes, I think when I left Gatwick to come here, I actually had to have the wing to de-ice. So the baggage is done by the looks of it. These passengers are boarded. We'll start the board, 54 of 112. That's working better this time, it wasn't working last time. That was stopped at 15 last time. So yeah, so the baggage is all loaded. Passengers will all be loaded. If I'm no longer loaded, I've paid for it. But I must say, I can't be grudged by it. Paying 30 quid. I think next week is Black Friday, so they might actually do it in a sale. So that's 8,500, 8,612. So I'll be in the second bus coming in. Go on, girl, stop lagging at the background. Wiggling your bum, just get in there. So the next bus, as this pulls off, the next bus should turn up.
Passenger's bus is coming.
Yeah, I just want to pull off as the other one spins out. Yeah, so I'm impressed with that. I think it's just added to it. And this is really what I was showcasing. I was showcasing this bit. I've seen other people's videos of it, and I've seen some amazing stuff they've done with their walkways and stuff. So eventually, when I do learn it, I've got a lot to learn. I'm still learning the plane, especially this one, because I've had a few issues with it, I must say, but I'm getting there. I've not had a crash landing for a little while now. It's a long journey as well. The sun's a lot better in this scenery than X-planes anyway. It actually looks real. Glaring. There's a bit of a crash there going on. So we've got some more passengers coming. There you go, there's a plane taking off in the background. Another player. Then I'll fly around the island, I think. Yeah. I think there's a lot more to this than X-plane. X-plane is pretty much limited to just flying and flying only, where this has turned it into a little bit more. I'd imagine a developer will come up with something for them, but I don't think it'll be anything as good as this. So yeah, I quite like, I'm leaving on the insane setting. I struggled, I was going there touching every single thing I could think of, thinking, why am I only getting one person getting on my plane? What is going on? And then worked out I wasn't actually putting the packs into the unit, into the plane itself. I wasn't actually doing how many passengers they're going to be. And I don't think in SimBrief, because SimBrief can sometimes pass that down. Which I think it did do when I hit the play button. Obviously imported it in. Which makes sense, but it's all a learning curve. So everything's about learning how to do stuff properly. So that should be... Oh, that's all the passengers, I think. Yep, that's all of them in. So, truck's driving off. We should get the steps pull away. There we go, door shut. It says waiting for your action, but they're all automatic, so... Well, you can manually do it. You can do it from inside the plane. So that's all that done. We've just got to go in and get ready for a pushback. Just got to... What I'm going to sort that. I'm going to get clearance first. I'm going to do need clearance first before we get pushed back. But that was just showing all of the GSX Pro, what it does. So that's just basically the day in the life of an airport. A lot better than the standard. Far better than anything X-plane could put together. In that sense, you get a feeling well hacked off with X-plane. Whatever is cheaper, you buy cheap, you get cheap. Right, okay. We'll get inside. So yeah, this is all sorted now. So, like I said, if we actually, I think I was on the right page. If you go and look at the payload, I think it's, so this is where the passengers are actually sitting now. So it's got quite a few blank seats. So yeah, so 112 passengers. But I actually imported it in because I'd put 200 in there. So obviously imported it all. I didn't. I thought I added £20 in there, but never mind. We'll just go with it. So that's the plan. So I need to. If they're saying I want to do it because I don't want to get caught out. This may take when you do your FMC. It does take a while to get this sorted out because this is where we're taking off from. So there's a gap between here and that wavelength, that waypoint there. So we need a link from the airport to there. So what we're going to do? We're going to request taxi.
Ibiza ground, Easy Romeo 566 with Golf request taxi to the active departing straight out.
Easy Romeo 566 taxi to and hold short of runway 24 using taxiway Bravo Charlie. Contact tower on 121.75 when ready.
We will, my dear.
Taxi to and hold short runway 24 via taxiway Bravo Charlie, Easy Romeo 566.
So you hit this and you go for departure. So we know it's runway 24. Now we've got to find a consider a star for it. We don't. It's going straight out. But we can just insert that. Let's have a look at that. Right, now we've got a discontinuity, so we've got to get rid of that. So get rid of that, clear. And let's take the wall above it, the line, and that will do that. So that look now. But yeah, so now it's lined us up with Lieb being the start, and then we're flying straight out. Down here and do this. Let me just scroll through. I think scroll up to go there. Do it quite quickly. We're just looking for any gaps, any missing lines, and that's straight into there as well. So that's perfect. So it's going to be a straight run in. So that's probably going to be a perfect flight for me. Take 2 hours. Jesus, it's going to be a late night. So that's that done. We can minimise that now because I think Lucy here will take over the ATC part of it. Let's make sure that's all managed. Makes life easier. Okay, so now we're going to be asking for pushback. It's interesting. Pushback is it's more involved. Just double click on that. So we're going to prepare for, it tells you that operates there's additional services so you can get GP or whatever, AP or whatever. So we're going to prepare for pushback. Now I messed this up last time, so I will check it once I've done it. Actually got me out there. Right, it's taking us a bit across the grass here. Okay. So this young lady is going to come over.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And I like that. It's all in the language, so the accents that are the country you're in, so obviously Spanish. She's going to put the safety pin in.
Departure checks complete. Bypass being inserted.
So she's got the pin in. couple of things need a little bit of work on, I think, but it's better than what was there before. I think it's going to be nose left, tail right. Nose left, tail right. Sometimes I get this right, sometimes I get it right. So then you choose which way you want to push back. They go to fucking click. This is where we find out I get it the wrong way around again. Yes, alright. Get your knickers on.
All engines clear. Start that wing.
And now we can start up the engines. So, night, engine 2. And engine 2 starting. And yeah, I went the wrong way. Never mind. We can rectify that. So that engine's starting. We can rectify that. And we're just basically waiting now for this to become available. And we're getting there. Yeah, it's all over the place a little bit, but it might be advantageous to be like that. So what we got. So that's now available, so we can now start the other engine. I don't know where you're taking me. I think that's gone a little bit nuts, to be honest. Facing in the wrong direction for starts. So that engine started. So yeah, we've got as good as full power now. Now we've got power into those. We can.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Get everything else is out. Come on. Beacon light forward.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-track.
Please set parking brakes.
Alright, do that before she starts moaning again.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Good engine start. So engines have to tell them, yep, we're good, engines are running.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
I'm facing the wrong way. No, that's alright, I'll just go out here and spin around. There's stuff going on the outside, stuff going on the inside. Just taking the pin out. We're all fired up, ready to go. Ready to do business. Al momento.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left is clear, right is clear, thank you. She ought to understand. You're definitely in Spain. Alright, and she'll disappear. And then we'll run her over. We've got to spin out around that way because what? Right. It's sitting there, she's been back to left, back to the right. I got that wrong. Okay. What's lovely about this plane, she's now showing me the safety pin. What I do love about this plane is you only got to take the brake off and it starts moving. Why? Because she's probably not moved far enough away. She might have moved herself. So what I like is you've got all this activity going on with the FSTL. All this comes to life. They're all moving around. You've got players out here moving around. There's not that many players in the area. There's one, two. There's a few around this area. Right, when she's moved far enough away, we might be able to. Yeah, you get the boing. So we're going to have to go back a bit. That's what I like to get down here. And we're going to have to do a donut. Now, it's here, we can shut that off. So we can turn that off now. Don't do any more for now. And what we're going to do, we're going to spin round like that. So, spin. Here we go. Brakes totally on. And then, I'll just let them speed again. Give her a full turn. Now you've got the rudders on the floor, you can do it rudder or you can do it yoke. How much immersion you want? Rudders are alright, but they're a bugger to get straight again. Now I'm just going to follow those wherever it's taken. Also going to take me on a different route. Bloody thing's getting me wrong. Don't turn up. Watch the speeders and just keep on there. Watch the speed of these. Just use your brake. Euro wings and Europa. Got on the brake. I'm actually haven't even lifted the accelerator forward yet. It's just purely the engines pushing me forward. I like to keep those because there's some good views. These have got different views as well to the standard one. All it's done is taken us a different way out. Right, let's pull it up nice and over brake there a little bit. Probably took us a longer way. flying the airport side. It's a lot easier, more better to control. I do want to do an experiment in X-Plane 12. I want to put the A320, I think it is. No, A330. I just want to try it and see if I can actually fly it. I've never managed to get it off the deck. Just to deal with the Boeings in that one. Boeings were easier, or better. I've got used to these. I'm sort of 90% there with the plane now. It's moments. As its moments. There are a few things that have happened along the way, and yeah, it's a learning curve. In about a year's time, I'll be flying this with my eyes shut. But yeah, it's what, a week. And I've got some flight training because I've spent well over 2 years in flight sims. But always room for learning more. This is pretty good anyway. If I was pushed to it and asked the question, well, I think it's better. Quite clearly this. I think it wins hands down, to be honest. I think in Microsoft's bigger company, bigger budget. Been doing this for 40 years. X-Plane, I think they've been around for about 10 years. Real small company, a couple of brothers, I think it is. They concentrate more on the plane and the flight rather than stuff like bond or decent scenery, as well as good atmosphere. Things like GSX Pro are perfect. It just brings the whole airport to life. Right, move forward. It makes the whole experience a bit more worthwhile. Yeah, you jump in the plane, you just fly from one place to another. Sort of like forward real quick. Sometimes I'll play on a game for a little while and then I'll put it away, mothball it for a few months before I go back to it, just so that when you play it again you think, oh, this is good. And we'll stop there.
Ibiza Tower Easy Romeo 566 ready at runway 24 departing straight out.
Lovely.
Easy Romeo 566 altimeter 29er decimal 9er 4 wind 259er at 17. Straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 24.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff runway 24 Easy Romeo 566.
And you do get to line up and wait, or waiting for another plane. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes not. So it is taking quite a while to be quite honest. Like I said, it's not a short thing anymore. Right, we can go straight. Sharp on end brakes. Too sharp on end brakes, I think. Passengers. Oh, 112 must be thinking, oh my god, what a pilot have I got? It's a bit extra here. Just using one finger to do it. And my phone's just gone off. Right. But what's that? Right, and this is going to line up as straight as we can. We will try to move off. Then we'll just add to power. That's all right, that's all right. Let's just quickly hit the autopilot. Scraps off. They should link to our flight.
Easy Romeo 566, leading my
There we go.
airspace frequency change approved.
Ibiza Tower, Easy Romeo 566, frequency change.
Yeah, let it come, let it come.
Palma approach, Easy Romeo 566, is type Airbus A320 NX 3 miles southwest of
Imagine
Ibiza,
yourself.
2,400 feet. Request flight following.
Easy Romeo 566 Palma approach. Squawk tree 473.
Yeah, got one. Get that autopilot back on there.
Squawk tree 473, Easy Romeo 566.
Easy Romeo 566 radar contact 4 miles west of Ibiza, 3,800 feet. Altimeter 29.904.
Roger, Easy Romeo 566.
Oh, that's cleared. Right, why are you doing that? You do that last time. Just go down here a bit. Just have a bit of... As we get out there, we should go back ahead. Done last time. It's managing its own vertical speed, yeah, it's sending me in a frenzy. So now we should be alright. It's managing everything. And I missed the conversation. Squawk should be done for us. I tend to not want that.
Easy Romeo 566 contact Barcelona Center on 119.45.
I believe that's on code pilot.
Going to 119.45, Easy Romeo 566. Barcelona Center, Easy Romeo 566, 8,200 feet.
Easy Romeo 566 Barcelona Center altimeter 29.904. Continue as planned.
So we're up and away. Check weight.
Easy Romeo 566 contact Palma approach on 134.825. Good day.
Oh, they should.
Turkish 6116 Heavy, you are 400 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 370.
134.825 for Easy Romeo 566. Palma approach, Easy Romeo 566, 10,000 feet.
Easy Romeo 566 Palma approach altimeter 29.9 or continue as planned.
What I need to do is find.
Easy Romeo 566 contact Barcelona Center on 119.45.
There we are.
Good day.
We'll get to 26,000.
119.45, Easy Romeo 566. Barcelona Center, Easy Romeo 566, 10,000 feet.
Easy Romeo 566 Barcelona Center altimeter 29.904. Continue as planned.
Climb. Now she's setting the calculations, and I think she got the
Europa
calculations
609
wrong.
or 6 climb and maintain flight level 220.
So up we go. Up and away.
Climb and maintain flight level 220 Europa 609 or 6.
That looks good then. That looks a lot better than what you get in. That's for sure. Especially with the view. Sun behind you, I'll leave it on. Lovely sunny shores of Ibiza. Up to Spain. There's a player out there flying out somewhere. The A320 as well. hopefully we're not going to get walloped again. Unless somebody whacking it up a bit. Whacking it a bit. What do I normally have to do? Sometimes I have to take control.
Barcelona Center, Easy Romeo 566. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Easy Romeo 566 Barcelona Center.
It's just right on the pivotal at 15%. So anything
Cleared
over
for
that
Charlie
forces us
airspace,
into
Easy
an
Romeo
A4,
566.
which is a big error. We don't want really. I've had it a couple of times. It's a pain. So we're going to look at the camera. Go to the shot. There's quite a few custom views in here now. That one. So you can just go through your views. No, that was 19. So you got the one behind the wing, looking out to sea. I think we just did that one. Now you've got a view there. So you got a view there. Try to see the mouse about. Opposite wing. I always find this a nice view. So we've got the other wing. That one just outside, so you can see. You can't move your head left or right. That's annoying. Can't do that, but it's just a fixed camera. The sea looks like that. Just outside, so you get a nice view down the side of it. We're 26,000 people leaving Ibiza behind us. And depending on which view you like, just leave it on it. I'll pick up one of these. And then just go back to the cockpit. Because you have to keep an eye on this. This is getting close to stall. Now I've got about 2.5 hours of flying to do. Just got to keep an eye on that. Come to an hour and 18 on the video, so it's to my flight. But I hope you enjoy the GSX Pro, because I really think it's really good. It's a 10 out of 10 from me, that's for sure. They're always improving it apparently, so I'm looking forward to what updates got. I did notice they've got lavatory cleaning and stuff to add in. That's actually on the thing to be added in, so there are things they're doing to it. And come in and they tidy things up. Apparently a year ago it was a right mess when it first came out. It looks pretty good. I'm enjoying it, I must admit. This is probably another video I've done, but it's not gone too bad actually, considering. Hey Juicy Lucy, smile. Why can't they put one in smiles? And you've got things like this coming up now. You can put it nice. You can change these and put them in. We can flick that back on now on power, because if you on battery and you're not running, this dies really quickly. It's 100% now, so, and it just helps you when this will tell you how far along the journey you are. You can check the weather. So there's the weather in Leap, and this is the weather we're going to go to. So it's 2 degrees in London right now, and a dew point of 1 degree. Wind is light compared to what we just left. I don't know where the distance is. I don't know if you can find the distance in here. We're certainly flying, probably here somewhere. It's probably one of those things where it's staring me in the face. Somebody's not connecting. So you just connect that up. And you can quickly finish boarding and stuff like that. You can brighten up the... When you first get this, I thought, oh god, I can't see that. Didn't realise you could brighten it up. You could put it into standby mode.
Rolling tree 209er, you are 3,700 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 190, altimeter 29er decimal
I'm not
9er
doing.
2.
Just looking at my next waypoint on that Palmer. What's good flying up there?
Climb
Oh,
and
we've got to
maintain
climb to
flight level
37,000.
190, rolling tree 209er.
7, expedite the climb. And we're climbing, and I think, I forget what it was, this is where this is handy. You can find this information out. Flight cruise is 38, so that's the top of climb. So we're getting to that quite quickly. On the way here, I had to step up, step down, step up, step up, step up, step up, and it was like very little bit at times. So, okay, well, I'm really getting conscious of time. So it took an hour to go through just the ground crew. We've had like, I don't know, 13 minutes of flight. Like I say, I'm not gonna run to the next couple of hours of doing this because that'd be massively too long. So I am going to bring the video to an end. Another thing I like about this is you can just live pause, move back to that screen, and then just sort of say thank you for watching. Mostly for the weekend, so just enjoy the rest of it, and I will see you again soon. And yes, and a quick thank you to everybody that viewed my last one. I was quite impressed with 600 views. I was happy with that. So I'm not getting effect. Beggars can't be choosers. So thank you very much. I'm going to go make a cup of coffee while this is flying off. And stay safe. The next video I did for Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm doing a light plane fly around a few places. Well, could be a little bit interesting. So I'm going to say goodbye again because I will yak on. Have a good one. See you soon.